Shalom and greetings here. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. This is Adri from Healing Throughout, and we are on day 6 of unleavened bread as a family. And so I thought it'd be kind of cool to share with you guys what we do here as a family when it comes to making our unleavened bread. We are gluten-free over here, all organic, kind of crunchy people, and I have to really be mindful for myself on what I choose to eat. So I just bring my entire tribe along board and show them the beauty of being able to eat a really good matzo, Passover unleavened bread kind of cracker. And we're going to be using some really cool ingredients here I'm going to be showing here shortly. So hold tight. Alrighty, so we're back here with the ingredients. I'm going to show you how we make the unleavened bread gluten-free. Got over here, I've got Faithful coconut flour. We've got almond flour. Both are certified organic. We've got our eggs here from our chickens. Got a little bit of water. We've got some olive oil that has a tinged taste of garlic to it. Faithful food processor. And my handy dandy chef here is going to show us how she puts this all together. You'll be seeing only her hands. And then we're going to put it together and bake it and then come up with some really cool looking gluten-free matzah bread for Passover. Or actually unleavened bread. And I'm just going to let you guys know what the ingredients are. We have a cup of almond flour, 1/4 of a cup of coconut flour, a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, 1 large egg, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and 1 tablespoon of water. We are doubling the recipe for our family. And we got this recipe from, I'm going to show you right here, if you can see. She actually is a famous, world-renowned, known, like, cook, gluten-free chef kind of person, and she's also Jewish. So her matzah, if you can see that, elenaspantry.com. Her matzah bread is really, really good, gluten-free. And I'll post the ingredients down at the end of this video so you guys can see it. So my lovely chef's hands over here, who's undercover as a chef, is going to be making this beautiful matzah unleavened bread cracker for our family, and it'll be done by tonight. All right, we're going to blend down the food processor. If you don't know, we are Sabbath keepers and we follow the Old Covenant, which is the Torah, and we've been doing Feast of Unleavened Bread for the past 7 years. It truly is a remarkable picture of the coming Messiah from an Old Covenant perspective. So if you haven't been able to enjoy the benefits of this amazing feast, I highly encourage you to check the book of Leviticus. And you can read a little bit more about what unleavened bread is. It is a holiday and a feast day, a moedim, as they say that in Hebrew, that is required for all generations, which includes us here in 2019. So just a side tip on unleavened bread. We're going to kind of go back here now to the video as my chef is continually making our Passover unleavened bread. Okay, it's turning into a clump right now. You can see it's going to form into like a dough. And she's testing it out to make sure it's, you know, dough forming so she can actually spread it on the cookie sheet and be able to make the crackers with. Adding flour is needed. Gotta get the right consistency here. Alrighty, so we got our Teflon sheet for dough on top of the parchment paper, and then take the rolling pin here and roll it out so it lays flat on top of that cookie sheet. These actually turn out very nice. I'm very happy with the taste, although I personally lately have not done very well with coconut flour for some reason. Almond flour seems to be okay, but you're not required to eat a whole chunk of unleavened bread. I eat just enough for the 7 days of this feast day, and I call that good. Or my children can enjoy eating as much as they like. My husband likes it too. So she's rolling out the dough. The Teflon sheets from the dehydrator really work well because they're almost like a parchment paper with a non-stick adhesive to it. So when she pulls the Teflon sheet off of the dough, it won't stick. And it makes just a perfect crust. Golly, you probably could really even use this for pizza crust. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be something new to try. Look at that. It just turns out beautiful. Alright, so we have the unleavened bread dough here, placed nice and neatly on the Teflon sheet. And now she is going to score it so that when they bake, they'll come out like squares. Start over. Okay, so this is a tradition. She is adding the stripes and the piercings that the Messiah did on the cross for us. So she's taking a knife and making little wounds in it. And scripture says that by his stripes that you are healed. So it's a visual thing here. You don't have to do this, but we do. Alright, you add it onto the cookie sheet. Keep it on that parchment paper. Don't let go of that parchment paper because if not, you're going to have sticky mess on your cookie sheet. Alright, and then off to the oven we go. Into the oven it goes. Bakes at 350 for how many minutes, Chef? How many minutes? 10. 10 minutes. Alrighty, so we made gluten-free unleavened bread on the 6th day of this feast holiday. I'll show you the end production after they're baked. Make sure that you look at it because the edges have a tendency to get burnt before the middle part gets cooked. So treat them as any traditional cookie or cracker that you bake. Thank you for joining us, and I will be back soon with the end product. Shalom.